Hi everyone, I'm Mark Antoine Husseini and I'm currently taking Geology 205 with Dr. Janju Ha. And this is my approach at the explanation of the formation of fossil fuels. So, the formation of fossil fuels isn't really complicated and it's constituted of many steps. However, first of all, what is a fossil fuel? So, it's actually a substance whose burning produces huge amounts of energy. So, basically, it's an energy source. Now, how is it formed? So basically, it is formed by the decomposition of plants and dead organisms that were deposited more than 200 million years ago. So as they die, the organisms deposit at the bottom of seas, oceans, swamps, whatever. And usually, in a normal case, those type of remains are consumed by other living organisms as food. However, since we're talking about very high depth, actually the amount of oxygen that is dissolved in water is very scarce, which prohibits any other living creature from living at those depths. And this is the main reason why those remains are being preserved during time. Now, the amount actually of organic matter that is being deposited depends on many facts. And the main fact actually is the amount of living creatures that are present in this region. So we notice the biggest depositions, notably at seashores or at borders of rivers. And this is mainly due to the fact that during the transport procedure of the sedimentation process, dead organisms that are on land, on the surface, not in oceans, are being transported and then deposited at the bottom of oceans or rivers, etc. And as a matter of fact, the organic matters that are deposited will be covered by layers and other layers of sediments during the sedimentation process and will be hence buried slowly. Now, during this burial, we will have, of course, an increase in the heat and the pressure, and this will mainly cause physical and chemical changes to the deposited organic matter. Now, with the increasing heat and pressure, first of all, kerogen will be formed, and it's a mixture of organic matter. And with more and more heat and pressure, we will finally have our petroleum hydrocarbons that we know as oil and gas. Now, the rock that witnesses the formation of oil and gas is called a source rock. It is important to note the fact that the two main drivers of the whole process are the exact same drivers of the CO2 cycle, which are solar energy and hydrothermal energy. So basically, the sun provides respiration for plants, so it makes them live and other living organisms. And when they die, actually, it participates in the erosion process, and it helps hence their transportation to water. And the hydrothermal energy, on the other hand, is the reason why we have an increase in temperature and pressure as the burial depth increases. As you can see, the formation of fossil fuels is a pretty simple process. However, it does not end here. Actually, the encapsulation of the now formed fossil fuels is the more complex process. So actually, how it is saved through time until the extraction that is more than 200 million years after its formation.